So this message that came to me today is more so about love and money. Ooh, this newness. We are in this new shift. We embarked in a new shift, new wave, new things appearing to you. Before I get into the message and dive deep into it, greetings everyone, it's me, Coach Lee, the world's number one self-love and spiritual advisor that uses a holistic approach. I guess that car wanted me to go fast. So yeah, I'm in the car driving on my way to teach a yoga class, and the message just came to me that I don't know who needs to hear this, but as you all know, when I come in my channels, I'm not only talking to you, I'm talking to me. We just having a collective conversation, and it could be about spirituality, ancestors, self-love, whatever the message needed to come through for me. But it all boils down to being spiritual led. What's the messages? So I do have to say this, that the message that was given to me, honestly, I got it a couple of days ago, but then I was like, okay, I'm not understanding it fully. So it came to me more clear. Let me tell you, oh my gosh. So I had this dream. Well, it was more so like an out-of-body experience, because it took me a minute to have my soul come back for me to this realm, because I was in another one. And in that space, I was with an ancestor, and while I was with this ancestor, I had this Osirian dust. And if you know what the stone Osirian is, it's black, and it's Osirian and tourmaline is really all about protection. So it was like black dust, and I had like a bag of dust, black Osirian. It's not the first time I had out-of-body experience where I had Osirian in it. So I'm giving y'all my dream message also because it goes into the newness. So with this in this dream, I brung this bag of Osirian dust to an ancestor. Don't ask me who was the ancestor. I just know it was an elder and it was an ancestor. That's the energy I felt in this space where I was at. And in that space, the ancestor revealed to me she was saying that, because I was like, oh, is you gonna bring that all the way to where I have to be at? And the message she gave me was, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to use it. I was like, oh, interesting, good, okay. So she started, it was like she was cleaning the area first, because it looked like it was a wash, and it was outside, like on the road. And it was almost like she was doing a cleansing, a washing of the road. It was not raining, but the ground started becoming wet. And as she was washing of the road, that's when she started sprinkling the Osirian down. When she was sprinkling the Osirian down, she was saying these words in her native language. The crazy part about it is I don't know what the language was, but I understood everything she was saying. It was like, okay, I hear her. And she was basically calling things to surface, calling everything that's not supposed to be of thee to come to surface. When I tell y'all, it was like crocodiles, alligators, all of these things was just appearing up. All of these nose keep itching, somebody wants to see me. All of these things was just appearing up out of nowhere. It was not just certain type of animals. It was entities. It was like even tree branches were just coming out of nowhere. And the part that she started cleaning, it was like it could not touch that part. But if it was already near that part, it was like it was running. Literally, this stuff was running from the cleansed area. And as she was continuing to speak in her native language, and like I said, I understood everything she was saying. It just was like bringing everything up, everything, and it just was. And I was like, oh shoot, let me get out the way, because I felt like I was standing in the way, and it looked as if it was trying to come to me. It was not. So I was like jumping on tree branches, climbing over it, and not touch the ground where the stuff was at to get in a whole nother space, or to get near my ancestor. And then it was this one female entity that just was like, I gotta get to you, was trying to come and attack me, was trying to really get to me. I was not even afraid because I knew the whole time I was
at the next lights, turn right.
With all of that, it was just like, even though I knew I was protected, I still was like, I don't want her to touch me. She's not going to touch me. I'm not going to allow her to touch me. I got near my ancestor.
At the lights, turn right onto Greenwell Springs Road.
The bag, grab that stone and put it on her face. Grab the stone. Honestly, the stone looks like a clear quartz, a rainbow quartz. That's what it looked like. My phone started overheating, so I had to restart and put it at a different angle. So the stone looked just like, I gotta look up more so now. It looked just like a rainbow quartz, and it was like a long wand. I grabbed the stone. When the entity got so close to me, like reached out to touch me, I automatically just said some words and just was going like straight up and down on the face, and then I went across. Once I did that, whatever that entity that was attached to that individual, it disappeared. It disappeared. It just was like gone. And the female was like, thank you so much. And my ancestor was like, yeah, you stepped into the newness now. And I was like, oh my goodness. So as all of that was happening, that's when these people out of nowhere just started celebrating and was like, y'all gotta come with us. I was like, how we getting a parade? It was almost like we was part of a parade. And they took us into this room. When I got in the room, and I seen other family members that I know, that I physically know, and was like, one lady stood up and was like, thank you for the cord cutting. And I'm like, you're welcome. And I'm like, when did I cut a cord? When I do my cord cuttings, it's normally not me just putting a crystal across your face. And I was like, you're welcome. But she looked like she was looking at my niece. And my niece was like, is she talking to me or you? And then she looked at me and was like, I'm talking to Alicia Lee. And I'm like, yes, well, you're welcome. And after that, I got up. And I was like, oh, wow. So it's like I had to come all the way to myself. I say all of that because it let me know that when I already originally felt the shift of newness, embarking overall as a collective, and when I say a collective, not just for me, but for a lot of individuals, is feeling this new shift of this energy of the pull. The pull is more so like you're stepping into one or two things. Thank you, Spirit. One or two things. You're stepping into your new reality. Or you still have a lesson or assignment you have to complete, and you're not fully ready to step into the newness. As you feel this pull, you're going to recognize a lot of angel numbers. You're going to see a lot of angel numbers. 222, 555, 999. The 9 is letting you know that the current phase you were in is completed. The 2s, you are in alignment. The 5s, you transition into your transition is changes, new things. Really, really be mindful and pay attention to all of these signs. Matter of fact, you can even ask Spirit to send you a sign. And it could be not even just the numbers. Send me this color bird. Send me this flower. Whatever sign resonates with you, to let you know that you're stepped into your new version of your new reality. When you get in this new space, be in a space of gratitude. It is so important that you are grateful for these new changes. Also, I need to add this. Thank you, Spirit. prior to this happening, you was already in your harvest season. Those seeds have your name on it. Those seeds with your name on it is already fruitful. The fruit has been bared, and it's like this has already been laid out. This is already for you. The shift is you in this newness. So not only that, okay, I lost my train of thought, so it must not be meant for me to say what I originally was going to say. That's why I got quiet, because I'm like, okay. Yep, I lost my train of thought, so Spirit just was like, no, you're giving them too much. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Like, you're giving them too much. You're giving them too much. I don't want to overload y'all. So it's really like, just know that a lot of collectives have already stepped into your new reality. Whatever that may feel like, look like to you. Whatever you already, the seeds you already had that had your name on it, that already been planted, be in a space of gratitude. Welcome in the newness. Say yes to this newness, because it's already there. It already shifted for you. For those that's like, yeah, I don't feel a shift. Ask for what lesson do you still have to learn? What assignment do you still need to work on? Because some people is still like,
In 1 mile, turn left onto Liberty Road.
Something you need to work on, to change, to fix, within self, not your environment, not the other people around you. It's within you. It's some things within yourself that you have to recognize need to be shifted. Is it abandonment? Is it neglect? Is it forgiveness? I'm not forgiving that person. They did this. Oh my gosh, whoever needs to see me, please come forward and come through. I mean, want to see me. My nose is just itching so bad. Anyway, it's you recognizing what is it within self that I have to deal with. Bring it to surface. Ask for that. Ask for it so that you can know what it is, so you can start working on you, so that you can already step into your newness as well. That's the message. Thank you all so much for listening. I'm not at the stop signs, but it is good. Thank you all so much for listening.
Turn left onto Liberty Road.
Connected with me. I will be starting soon. Let's talk about it group. Yeah, and it's when I say let's talk about it, it's really going to be us talking about some really, really different spiritual stuff, or whatever we need to talk about in this group. Stress, techniques, whatever it is that I'm led. Y'all know everything I speak on, everything I do is spiritually led. I'm divine connected with that. So with all that being said, I will
turn left onto Greenwell Springs Port Hudson Road.
Once I get more information on it, once I get really, really into that space to invite y'all in it. Yay! So thank you all so much for listening. Once again,
in about 14 miles, at the roundabout, take the second exit onto Americana Boulevard.
Love and spiritual advisor that uses a holistic approach. And as always, have peace in your mind, love in your heart, happiness in your soul. Namaste. Thank you so much. See you later, my beautiful friends.